Thank you, Honourable Chairperson. I would like to address myself to the Honourable Minister. Honourable Minister, do you really think you're going to get away with this, you and the ANC? Do you really think that this is going to succeed, with all due respect?
Honourable Mulder,
Yes, sir.
please address the chairperson of the session and not the minister directly.
I'm not personal.
Thank you.
I'm not personal. The ANC wants us to believe that they are doing the right thing. I'm thinking of a previous minister called Nathi Nhleko, who also took his instructions from the war room. He resigned from the ANC yesterday. Why? Because he was found wanting, because he was used to push a certain line on behalf of the ruling party that a certain fire pool is a swimming pool. I predict the same is going to happen here. Now, honourable colleagues, the reality is that both the minister as well as the chairperson refers us to the Constitution. That should be your text, not the instructions from the ANC war room. What does the Constitution say? You show me where in this Constitution, section 236 refers to any independent candidate. You show me. It doesn't exist. You show me in the judgment of the Constitutional Court where they refer to any funding with regard to independence. It doesn't exist. But you want this House to believe that this is what needs to be done. Let's look at section 236. The idea of section 236 is to enhance multi-party democracy. Multi-party democracy. That's what the Constitution says. These provisions of today will diminish multi-party democracy in terms of your proposals because it will only enhance the position of one-party dominance. Secondly, it says that funding should be for whom? Political parties, not independents, political parties. Which political parties? Participating in legislatures, not participating in elections, participating in legislatures. You should read the Constitution. It means you first need to get elected, then you're entitled to funding. And then it goes on to say how? On an equitable and proportional basis. Now, we've had that fight in the past. And in the past, the ANC thought it was a good idea when you made a deal with the National Party after the Constitution of 96 to come up with a formula of 10% equitable and 90% proportional. And that served the ANC very well for many years. Luckily, common sense prevailed. So in 2018, we brought a new bill which brought a balanced approach, which does enhance multi-party democracy when we went for a 1/3 equitable and a 2/3 proportional. Now you are using the guise of independence to go back to the formula that serves the ANC. And the monies that have been determined by the adjustment budget, and all those are being kept back at the moment because you first want to amend this act. Honourable Minister, you are running a serious risk, you and the ANC. Do you think for 1 second, that opposition parties defending democracy, do you think for 1 second that civil society that are very much into the whole concept of transparency are going to sit back and allow you to do what you are doing? We are not going to allow that. We will challenge this in the courts, and the irresponsible thing is you are putting the whole election in jeopardy because it's in the same bill. Now, the Constitution says equitable and proportional. It doesn't say equitable and mainly proportional. It says equitable first and proportional. We reached a compromise in the previous bill on 1/3, 2/3. Now, remember what I'm telling you today. You run the risk that the court may find, when we approach them, to come with a new formula, 50-50. 50-50 between equitable and proportional. And you will be the ones that lose out. Remember, you've been warned today. Today you can pass the bill. We'll see you in court.
Honourable Member.